So AI is already here. Now what we're going to do? Well, a few years ago in COVID, AI felt like a sci-fi movie. ChatGPT launched, a few of us started using it, but now in 2025, roughly 78% of organizations say that they're using AI somewhere in the business. It's mainstream, we're all using it, and what really matters now is how do we prove that this benefits our P&L? How do we prove that it actually benefits the outcomes in our businesses?
So what you're saying is we know AI is here, we know it's here now, let's figure out what comes next.
Exactly. And as an example, so last year, Klarna switched on an AI assistant that in its first month handled 2/3 of all customer chats. That's like 2.3 million conversations. And they actually saw that customer service matched humans and repeat contacts fell 25%, resolution time dropped from 11 minutes to less than 2 minutes.
So that's huge. The impact it can have is out of this world.
Yeah. And Nvidia, if you follow the markets, you'll see that Nvidia was the first publicly traded company to surpass a $4 trillion market value. And I think what's interesting is that proves that AI workloads, they're not a fad anymore. It's actually being built into infrastructure.
The risk isn't adopting AI. It's adopting it accidentally, without any value targets, without any guardrails or any clear strategy and ownership. This course is about how you take back control.
So let's cover a couple of core concepts. The first thing we want to cover is that adoption does not equal value. Most organizations are using AI somewhere, but far fewer see measurable return on investment.
The second is that this is a leadership problem, not an IT one. Without intent, AI fragments across the different parts of the business. Usage is split, effort is duplicated, and there's unclear risk positions.
The leadership job is to turn accidental usage into intentional value creation. You need to tie it to revenue, cost, risk, and speed. So let's look at what this means for you as a business. We're going to talk about the value engine. This is going to be something that we come back to, but there's 4 cylinders that every initiative must move.
The first is revenue up. Think conversions, cross-sell, personalization. The next is costs coming down. So automation, cycle time, deflection. The next, risk coming down. So think fraud, compliance, quality control. The last is speed going up. Decision latency, time to market.
So alongside the engine, you've got the chassis. This is going to let the engine run. And these are the enablers, which we're going to cover as well. The driver habit is a directly responsible individual or an owner, plus the cadence they put in place.
So Ben, you've talked about the engine, we've talked about the chassis, and we've talked about the driver. What does this really mean in practice?
Yeah, so think about customer service. Think about Sophie, our person who runs this big team. Now, she might have a chatbot and she might have knowledgeable assistants that resolve common issues. The agents can focus on complex cases. The value lens is that the cost is going to go down, speed is going to go up, and we're going to use this example throughout the topic. So think about the ADAPOTOVATE enablers. This program is an adoption playbook. It's not a literacy tour. We're going to build capability across 6 enablers so that AI scales and pays back. So Amy, what's the first one?
The first one is strategic AI vision and value alignment. Think use cases aligned to your P&L and your strategy.
The second is scalable tech, data and infrastructure. Think about reliable platforms, quality data, safe access.
The third, organisation capabilities, talent and change enablement. Think about skills, roles, training and comms.
The fourth one is operating model and scale delivery. So think about governance, cadence, reuse and roadmaps.
The fifth is ethical, responsible and compliant AI. Think transparency, bias and controls.
The sixth is AI-driven process optimization. So think about embedding it into workflows and measuring outcomes.
3 key takeaways. AI is already in your workflows. Inaction is still a decision. Leaders convert usage into measurable ROI using the value engine. The ADAPOTOVATE enablers are how you scale safely and profitably.
So just to wrap up, think about where is AI already acting in your business, in your workflows, and is it intentional or is it still accidental?